Good evening, guys. It's great to have you on this call. Um, Warm welcome to Team Diamond Go for Diamond call. The aim of this call, or the idea behind this call, is to reach out to as many teammates as possible all over the country, all over the world, so that we can all build our business together like it's meant to be. In the 21st century, this is how we do business. The IT age, the internet age has made it so easy to connect with everybody. And so this is a great tool that we can use to also build our business, effectively. And tonight, I'm excited about this call we're about to have because the topic we are going to do is very, very dear to my heart. In fact, preparing for this call was very, very, very challenging because this is something that I fall short occasionally, and it's really, really affected my business. So I believe that as a new associate, if you start it right, you get off the ground the right way, you are going to benefit a lot from the things you're going to discuss here this evening. And then if you apply them to your business, you're going to skyrocket off immediately you get started. And so it's a great opportunity to interact with you as well. So if you have any question, feel free to post it on the test platform so that we can address them and then move on. Now, as you can see on your screen, tonight's topic is consistency pays. And consistency does actually pay. My name is Kelvin. I'm a Diamond Associate with Max International. Welcome to the call once again. Now, let's quickly get started. We have a lot of ground to cover, so we're not going to, waste any time at all. We're going to go straight into business. Now, welcome to the future. Network marketing is the business of the 21st century. It's the business of the computer age. If you are on this call and you have WhatsApp on your phone, you have a Facebook account, you have Instagram, then you should be taking this business very seriously because those are the very, very platforms that we use to build our formidable network and to earn some good income indeed. And this is the kind of good income I'm talking about. You see right here at the bottom of the screen, you see an astounding amount right there. This is the kind of earning potential you can see with this opportunity called Max International. And it's a solid income stream indeed. In fact, I wouldn't give this up for anything else in this world because I've tasted it myself and I've seen how beneficial this thing can be. And it's available just for you. The opportunity is calling right this minute. Are you going to answer or are you going to watch it pass you by? Now that's a question for you to answer. So let's quickly go back to our area of discussion this evening. The purpose, one main aim of this business is to pull other people along. Once you pull others along, you literally guarantee your success. And so the aim for me doing this call is to help you to build your business the right way so that you can also help others in your life, others in your team to also build their business the right way. So that as you teach A, who teaches B, who teaches C, you set off a chain reaction of people who are interested in the success of the others in their team. And that's one big advantage of network marketing over traditional business. All right, now let's zoom in. My name is Consistency, and I'm related to success. We should hang out more than every once in a while. Now, this is a note from Consistency to you. Pay attention, take it seriously, and your life will not be the same again. Now, what is consistency? By definition, according to Macmillan Dictionary, it says it's the ability to remain same in behavior, in attitude, or qualities. It can also be described as the degree to which a substance is thick, smooth, or firm. In other words, consistency is how you are and who you are. What are you made of? That's what consistency is all about. All right. Consistency is the key. It's the key to everything you can think about. It's the key to success. In this business, in life in general, in every aspect, consistency pays. If you are persistent, you will get it. If you are consistent, you will keep it. I know several people, even on this very call, who put in a lot of effort, kept pushing, kept pulling, kept, doing all that needed to be done for them to achieve their target, let's say bronze rank. They finally achieved this bronze rank after sweating it out and doing magic. They get there, and then that's it. They are unable to progress from there. And in fact, some actually retrogress, some actually fall back down. And the difference is that, yes, they were persistent, they pushed and they got it, but they were not consistent in doing the things that got them to this point in the first place, and so they fell off the wagon. And so whereas persistence will get you there, It's consistency that will keep you there. Very, very important. Now, what are some of the reasons for non-consistency or for people not being consistent in this business? The first one, you don't know what to do. You don't know how to do. You're not sure it's going to work. You lack the drive. These are the four main reasons why people are not consistent. There may be others, but these are the four main ones I want to dwell on. Now let's take each of them one after the other. You don't know what to do. Guess what? You are not alone. We've all been through that stage where we had no idea what we're doing, but we just try to do something anyway. You are not the only, you are not the first person to join this business. There are people ahead of you. What you need to do is to learn from them, because this business is a learning process. You just learn from those ahead of you, and then you can add your own, peculiarities to whatever you've learned and make it work for you. The difference between network marketing and other businesses is that even as you learn, you earn some money. And so the more you learn, the more you tend to earn. And so even it's an incentive to actually go out and learn how to do this business the right way, because the more you learn, the more you stand to benefit. Now the question for you is, do you have a mentor? Because that can be the difference between your success and failure in this opportunity. You need to have a mentor or a coach that you go to who can show you the ropes, who can show you what to do, when to do it, and guide you as to even how to go about bringing in new partners and all that. Very, very critical. Now the next point we're going to discuss is, you don't know what to do or how to do that specific thing. You don't know how to do that specific thing. Say how to find people, how to prospect, how to communicate your opportunity, how to invite, follow up, close. All these are skills that you need to push this agenda. You don't know how to dress. I mean, I see new associates looking like a one CD note, trying to, create an impression of building a $1 million business. You cannot be considered a millionaire if you don't look the part. You need to dress appropriately, especially if your aim is to build a formidable business, because how you dress tends to attract a particular kind of people into your life. So you need to dress and look the part so that you attract the right crowd and build a business with people who have similar aspirations as you do. You need to be able to present this opportunity the right way. At the end of the day, after all is said and done, all these, again, are learned skills. These are things that you can learn, and when applied properly, can earn you a trust fund of your own. Now that's something that can make a huge difference in everybody's life. We all need a trust fund, and we can build that trust fund right here with this opportunity. So it goes back to the first point. Do you have a mentor or a coach? Because if you have a mentor or a coach who understands what is going on, he or she can guide you in all of these things so that you can begin your business the right way. Now, next point. You are not sure that it's going to work for you. Again, you're not the first person to have these reservations. I've been there. So many people on this call have been there. So you are definitely not alone. Definitely not alone. And you'll most certainly not be the last person to go through these reservations. Those ahead of you, those who are making it in this business, how did they fare? Now, this is something that I have used as a guide for myself. For every negative news I hear, I try to find a positive news to match it or to cancel it out. Because the reality is that negative news is more powerful than positive news. Negative news travels farther than positive news. Now, just yesterday, there was a Black Stars match against Ethiopia. Now, Black Stars won this match by 5-0. That was a massive scoreline. But come this morning, what do we hear? All the talk is not about the fact that Black Stars won their match. Rather, the focus is on how Asamoah Gyan refused to hand over the captain's armband. So right there is an example of negative news taking over, despite the fact that there is a positive news out there. So what you are going to focus on is what to determine your outcome. If you choose to focus on the negative news, then the negative news will be magnified. However, if you choose to focus on the positive, then you're going to have some positivity in your life. And we definitely need some positive news in our lives. So focus on the positives and just build your business. Ignore the negatives and forge ahead, because that's how you're going to get there. Now, are there people who are actually making it in your company? Are there business testimonials? Are there product testimonials? Are these testimonials verifiable? If yes, then what's your problem? In fact, are people just like yourself making it in this business? Then I should rather ask you a question. Why do you feel you cannot make it? Is there something peculiar about you that makes you unfit for success? I doubt that. I seriously doubt that. So get back in the game and stop looking down on yourself, because you can be whoever you want to be, provided you believe you can be. Now we move on. Lack of drive. This is something that is usually quite difficult to handle, because what it is that if you are not self-motivated, if you don't have any, something to push you to achieve something, it's very difficult for another person to motivate you. All the things we share, all the motivational stuff we share on the platforms, on the pages, it's kind of like pouring fuel on a burning fire. Now, if there is no fire actually burning, then all we are doing is wetting you. You're not going to be able to achieve much when you are wet. And so there needs to be some kind of fire already burning, so that when we pour the fuel on it, the fire gets bigger. That's the point. So you need to find something within yourself that will push you to want to achieve something with this opportunity. Either you either have a desire to achieve something great, or a fear of losing out on something great. Either way, it doesn't matter, so long as it pushes you to step out of your comfort zone and do things that need to be done for you to get to where you want to get to. Do you know how many people are waiting for you to fail at this max thing so they can tell you, I told you so? There are so many people out there who are just looking at you out of the corner of their eye, waiting for you to stumble and probably fall, so they can jump up and laugh at you and tell you, I told you you're going to fail. Don't give them that pleasure. Now, let's discuss reasons to be consistent. Because we all know this saying, little drops of water make a mighty ocean. Now, it sounds like a cliche, but that is one of the main reasons to be consistent. Secondly, the more you do, the luckier you get. We'll expand on it a little more. The more you do, the better you get. Now, let's see. Little drops of water. If you had actually put aside 5 cedis every single day, by the end of the year, you would have saved 1,800 Ghana cedis. If I was to ask you today to give me 1,800 Ghana cedis, many people will not have that money handy. But just by saving 5 cedis every single day, you could raise that money in a year's time. It sounds small, but it's very significant considering that you are putting just 5 cedis. 5 cedis is something like if 5 cedis fell out of your pocket today, you probably not even look back to pick it, because it's so insignificant. But by putting 5 cedis aside every single day, see how much progress you've made. The key to failure is to do something productive only occasionally. So today you wake up, you speak to 20 new guys, to 20 prospects, 20 potential partners, and all of them agree to come and look at your opportunity. Then the next day you forget to follow up on them. You forget to make any more calls. What's going to happen? The 20 people have seen the opportunity, but because you fail to follow up, they're not going to do anything with it, and they're just going to die out. And then you are going to die out because you're not finding people to bring into the business. And then you end up saying the business is not for me. Meanwhile, it's just because you are not consistent in your follow-up. You are not consistent in making new partners. That is why you fail, not because the business is not for you. Consistency leads to increased productivity. And that is true indeed. Imagine if every single day of the week, from Monday to Sunday, you were able to make at least 5 calls to potential partners every day. 5 calls every day. You'd have spoken to 35 people by the end of the week. And if a quarter of these people actually accepted to attend your event and listen to the opportunity, you probably sign a few people every single week. And if you did this week in, week out, your team would grow consistently. And because your team is growing consistently, you're going to be earning income repeatedly. And as the income comes in, your lifestyle is going to change, and more people are going to recognize this opportunity as being a good opportunity because your lifestyle is changing. And because your lifestyle is changing and people are recognizing these changes, more people are going to make themselves available for you to talk to. And so by being consistent, you actually open yourself up to more people coming to you, walking up to you and asking you what's your secret. This is what I mean. If you did something small every single day and built on what you've done, this is the curve you follow. A line that is progressively increasing. If you did something good every now and then, this is the curve you follow. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So you tell me, which do you prefer? You prefer the straight progressive line, or the zigzag up down line that doesn't seem to be going anywhere? I'll certainly choose the progressive line. And the more you do, the luckier you get. You know, often people call you lucky as if being lucky is a bad thing. It's pretty funny. People call you lucky like being lucky is a bad thing. Oh, you're a diamond because you're just lucky. You joined at the right time. Now, there's something I learned from my football guy. Ruben, this story. This guy must have scored so many tap-in goals. It's amazing. And all he does is to stand by the keeper. Whether it's a corner kick, a free kick, the guy is always standing by the keeper. And obviously, if you are consistently in and around the goalpost, you are definitely going to get the opportunity to tap in a few goals. Would you call him lucky? No. He chose his moment. He was at the right place at the right time, and he scored his goal. So by being consistent and doing the same thing, doing the thing over and over again, you are definitely going to be in a place to benefit from any fallout. If you consistently talk about marks, definitely random people are going to hit you up and ask you questions about marks. I put up a Facebook post a few days ago. People hit me up. I put up a WhatsApp display 2 days ago. People hit me up. I put up a WhatsApp display today, and people hit me up because I'm always doing things about marks. I'm always posting things about marks on my social media platforms. I get people hitting me up every day. And social media is a great tool for you to use to build your business. But you have to be consistent. You can't talk about marks today and then tomorrow talk about another network marketing opportunity, and the next day I talk about a different network marketing opportunity. You're going to confuse your market. Stick to one and be consistent about it. If you consistently show up at the Max office, you will certainly get some free walk-in prospects. Max office is a public place. People work in the area. People pass in front of the office every so often. Some people get attracted by the billboard in front of the office and they just walk in. They enter, they go to the reception, they speak to the ambassadors, and the ambassador turns and sees you standing right there. Oh, talk to this man, he'll help you. That's a free prospect right there. How did you get that person? Because you were at the office at the right time. Will you say you are lucky? No. You be consistent. You go to the office all the time. You cannot build $1 million business without stepping foot in the office. It does not make sense. You need to show up because that's how you get paid. Consistency is the building block of trust. If this guy is still talking about this opportunity after so many months, then there must be something good in here for me to take a look at. If you want to be taken seriously, you have to be consistent. If you keep talking about different opportunities at every given opportunity, at every given chance, nobody's going to take you seriously. In fact, they're going to give you a name. Here comes the person who can't pay attention to anything. You need to stay focused on one thing and build it right. The more you do, the better you get. Now, as a new associate, you make up for your lack of skill with numbers. I remember my first week with this company, I spoke to 100 people. Guess how many actually ended up signing up? Only one. But as the weeks passed, the number of people I could sign up started increasing because my skill was improving. I began to realize what works and what doesn't work. And so, whereas previously I would rush through a whole presentation to one prospect, I realized that that's not the way to go. I'd rather set an appointment, invite the person to a BOM, and then have the person pay attention to the program so that at the end of the program we can do a follow-up and the person will sign up. I realized that that's a better approach. And these are all things you learn on the job. As you keep doing it, you get better and better. As you keep talking to more and more people, your skill improves. You perfect the art. You know what to say, when to say it. You know when to make a close. There are people that there are signs you can see that tells you this person is ready to get started now. And because you've done this over and over again, you have your forms available, you have product samples. So whatever the person needs to help him get started, you have it ready on hand. The person starts immediately, and you are ready to partner with this new person and take the business to the next level. That's what consistency does for you. Practice, practice, practice. It makes permanent. It becomes a part of you. You can be waking up from sleep and you are ready to go to sign up your next partner. Even the max compensation plan rewards consistency. Yes, it does. If you are consistently prospecting, inviting, following up, obviously new people are going to join your team consistently. And as new partners join your team, you're going to reach level 1, you're going to reach level 2, you're going to achieve bronze, silver, etc. If you consistently auto-ship, you build a formidable power team. And for new associates, auto-ship is the 2 products you have to buy every month to guarantee that your business is going to be active. If you do not buy these 2 products or you don't get your 100 points on auto-ship, your business center is not open for business. And so you are not going to earn any commission, even if you were to partner with new people. So it pays to be consistent in your auto-ship. Very, very key. Now, how do you cultivate consistency? How do you cultivate the habit of being consistent? Take it from me, it's not easy, but it must be done. And if it must be done, then it must be done well. There are 4 ways I came up with. It could be there are several, but I decided to focus on these 4. You need to keep your eye on the why. Why are you doing Max business? Why are you here? You need to pay attention to that point and make sure that you can see it clearly in your mind's eye. What do I want to achieve with this Max opportunity? Once your mind is focused on this point, you are not going to falter. It may not be easy, but because you are focused, you've developed tunnel vision. You don't listen to the naysayers. You don't look at the challenges. You are just looking straight ahead, and you will get to that target. Number 2, plan your day, plan your week, or plan your month. This is critical. Many people take the days as they come. If you are serious about being successful in this business, you need to plan your day to the minute. You need to have a fixed period for doing Max business. So if you tell yourself between 4 p.m. and 6 p.m., I'm going to be prospecting at that time. If it gets to 4 p.m. and you don't have a prospect to talk to, are you going to sit there and wait for a prospect to approach you? No. You will get up and go find somebody to talk to, because you know that this is my max time. This time I'm doing Max business. And so if there's nothing happening, you will step out and find somebody to talk to, because you know that that is my max time. It's very, very important. If you do not fix a set time, it's so easy to get distracted, because there are the pressures of work, family, things come up. But if you know that this block of time is my time that's dedicated to my Max business, you're not going to sit down and let it pass you by. And so I encourage you to have at least a block of time every day, a 2-hour block of time every single day, if possible, or minimum an hour a day, where you block it out to do Max activity, whether it's to feed your mind with books or resources that can help you learn more about this business, or to actually step out there and engage in productive business building activities. Do it, because this is what you need to help you move your business to the next level. So plan your day. That's number 2 point to building consistency. Ignore your feelings. Oh, I'm tired, I'm sleepy, I'm broke. All those things will just hold you back. You need to ignore these feelings initially, because until you keep your feelings in check, you will never be in a position to build this business right, because it can get very, 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 very difficult to carry this business, especially when you are beginning and you have all these negativity around you and you are trying to break out of that. You need to ignore your feelings. Just picture your why. Think about why you are doing this business, and let all those feelings you are feeling which are trying to pull you back, let that be motivation to actually push this business and pursue it to the next level. And number 4, leverage. The fact that you don't know something, or the fact that you're not good at something, should not be a reason not to do that thing, especially if you are involved with this business, Max business, because whatever it is that you are struggling with, somebody is good at it. All that is required is for you to inform your upline or your mentor about how you are struggling with this or that, and your upline will connect you with somebody who is good at that particular thing, so that that person can help you deal with the challenge you are facing. You may not be good at presenting. Well, somebody is good at presenting. So all you need to do is invite your friends to a BOM where somebody who is good at presenting will present on your behalf. That's a form of leveraging. You may be in Accra, you have friends in Kumasi. Invite them to the BOM and somebody in Kumasi will present on your behalf. That's a form of leveraging. You don't understand the business, no problem. Training sessions are organized every single Tuesday, Saturday, Thursday. Just go there and somebody will explain things to you so that you can build your business the right way. Leverage. That's the key word in this industry. So these are the 4 reasons why, the 4 ways to cultivate a habit of consistency in this business. Now at this point, I want to pause here and give Jim Rohn a chance to share something with us. It's not he himself speaking, somebody speaking on his behalf, but it's his message. And it's a great message. So pay attention. It's just 3 minutes, and then we'll continue. We'll wrap up quickly.
Right? In order to get water water was well below the ground level. In order to get the water, you have to pump the lever really hard, and then it would build up a vacuum of pressure. It would then pull the water up the pipe, and then it would flow out the spout, right? Well, this is what life's like. This is what becoming healthy or building your business is like. You're standing in front of your well. Now, in order to get it going, in order to get the water from underneath the ground, you've got to take the lever and you've got to pump it really hard, for a long, sustained period of time. So let's say somebody is getting started in a new health program. They join a gym, they're all excited. You know, they went to an event like this, they're all trying to change my health, change my life, revolutionize my life. And they go to the gym and they start pumping on the lever really hard. And they go there day after day, week after week. And, 2 weeks go by, 4 weeks go by, 6 weeks go by, and no water. Here's what happens to a lot of people. They go, this doesn't work. There's no water here. This doesn't work, and they quit. Now let's say that they continue. And all of a sudden they're pumping really hard, and they get to week 6, they get to week 7, they get to week 8, and then they get a few drops of water. And they think, all of this work, all of this dedication, all of this sacrifice for a few drops of water, I've only lost 2 pounds after 6 weeks of dedicated effort. It's not worth it. I don't look like a Calvin Klein underwear model. I don't look like a Victoria's Secret model. After 6 weeks, I'm out. Here's the key. Keep pumping the lever. And if you keep pumping the lever long enough, all of a sudden the water will start to flow. A lot of you have seen this and experienced this in your life as well. You pump the lever long enough, water starts to flow. Now, here's one of the big advantages to this. Once the water is above the ground, above gravity, you can now take the lever and just pump it ever so slightly. Right? Because there's already a vacuum. It's already above ground. Just consistently. But this is where people end up dropping off. They let go of the lever. And they walk away from it for 2 weeks on vacation. They don't show up to the next meeting or two. They stop making the calls. They stop participating in the process. They stop using the system. And then they realize, oh my God, there's no water here once they come back to the well. And then they keep going. They go back to the easy stroke. And they realize no water, no water.
This is a great point to end the video. If you work hard on yourself, you can make a fortune. Key. Consistency. Keep pumping that lever. Keep pumping that lever. When the water starts flowing in dribbles, keep pumping that lever. Don't let go. Don't give up. Just keep pumping that lever. When the water starts flowing in gushes, then you can slow down on the lever, but do not stop pumping. Do not stop pumping the lever. You keep pushing that lever occasionally, but that effort needs to be there. And that's the whole point of this business. You get to that point where you don't need to push the lever with all your strength, just a gentle tap and the water will keep flowing. That's when you can afford to take the world at your fingertips, because you have a well that's overflowing with financial resources because you've built the foundation. That's when you can afford to help so many people in your life, because you've built the foundation, because you've been consistent. But if you stop pushing that lever, the water is going to stop flowing, and it's going to be very difficult for you to come back and restart. It's very difficult to get back on the horse after you've fallen. So do not stop pumping that lever. Keep pumping that lever. So that's the message from Jim Rohn. Now, like I said, it's not easy to remain consistent. It takes a lot of willpower to stay consistent. And it's even more difficult to get back on the horse after a fall. But if the why is strong, the how will find a way. So how strong is your why? Because that is the fundamental, the basics of building consistency. Being broke is hard. Becoming wealthy is hard. Choose your hard. Now, as you wrap up, I want to introduce you to this good friend of mine, my classmate from back in school, who has proven that consistency really does pay. He's the newest triple diamond associate for Max International, and he's coming right out of this very country, Ghana. He joined Max at a time when nobody else wanted to join Max. Everybody wrote him off. They told him Max was going to collapse in 6 months. It's been 3 years, and he's moved from a broke doctor to a six-figure earner. And that's potential right there. Serious potential. Triple Diamond Associates is earning a team bonus of 105,000 to 136,000 Ghana cedis every single month. Now let me do a bit of an analysis. When he achieved double diamond status, his team bonus, let me circle it for you. His team bonus as a double diamond, 62,000. Now, his total earning as a double diamond, 104,000. As a triple diamond, his team bonus alone is more than his total earning as a triple diamond. Now, do you get the point? This is the potential that lies ahead of you if you consistently build your business. And it's possible. It is possible for you to do this if you keep doing the right things always. Keep the pressure up. Keep building that business. Keep working that list. Keep working that network. And in the end, you'll be glad you did, because the future is truly bright indeed. Now, as we wrap up, let's use this as our marketing scheme. We need to become obsessed with consistency, because that's the key to our success in this opportunity. Consistency beats intelligence, it beats raw talent, and it beats skill. Consistency beats intelligence, raw talent, and skill. We have a good thing, a great thing. Now what's left is for us to go and tell the world what we have. Max International is a good thing. Ribosine is a good thing. The Max Complan is a great thing. All these things put together make the future truly bright indeed. Above all, we did not come here to be average. We came to dominate. We are pace setters. We came to make a difference. We are Max International. You can go to our website, maxteamdiamond.com, and get some more information for yourself and know that you are in good company. We are going to help each other to build this business the right way. Thank you for being on this call. It's been great having you. You can always send me your questions, your questions or contributions via my email, info@maxteamdiamond.com, and I'll respond to them as appropriate. Thanks very much for being on this call. Catch you on the next one. Good evening.